Hello, my witches and warlocks. Sick and tired here. And today we are going to go over some more TikToks of some bad parents. If you would like to share your story of your childhood trauma, your bad parents, your narcissistic parents, or anything else you'd like to get off your chest, you can email me at samanthafisher1984@gmail.com and we will discuss. So the first few clips that I have to start off with, I just learned about this maybe a few weeks ago. It's a TikTok creator and her name is Nurse Hannah. What I can tell from right now is her videos were very, very bad of the way that she treated her children. I don't think she got kicked off TikTok. I swear whenever I try to look, I never find the originals. Do you guys have that issue too? I can never find the original videos. It's usually those half-cut videos with somebody laughing on the other screen or somebody playing with slime. It's just very strange. I don't know. And I don't like those kind of videos. As far as I know, all of her videos, all the comments are off now, and she just uploaded recently a brand new video after this whole controversy. So I'm going to show you a couple of videos that seem like the best that I could find that kind of sums it all up real quickly if you don't even know what any of this is. Okay, so this is their son and they are at a restaurant right now eating and he can't have any of it. I've noticed there's a theme with this Nurse Hannah. She never feeds her kids. In any of her videos, they're eating all these meals and stuff, or even just drinking water, and she just won't give any. And look at his little face. He looks so sad. How could you eat like that in front of your baby and not give them any? Now, this was a video where it looks like the child is covering his face because he thought he might get hit. Just more eating and pushing his hands away. Right here, we see him, hitting the little boy's hand away. So from the little that I gathered, that seems like a majority of the stuff that people are pointing out. They're noticing that they're just not feeding him.
It feels like 8 degrees. And we're venturing out of the house with 2 kids because I am stupid. This is how cold the car is. This is literally rock freaking solid. It turned winter in 0.2 days and this kid doesn't have a big jacket. So I need to find him a big jacket. I'm sorry, but I can't spend $35 on a toddler jacket.
She can't afford to buy her son a jacket, but they can buy all this other stuff. All you'd have to do is skip going out to eat at Buffalo Wild Wings once, okay, maybe twice at the most, but possibly once, and there's the jacket for the little kid.
Somehow I ended up on Nurse Hannah TikTok. The first video I saw was she and her husband sitting in the front seat and the baby in the back seat, and they were eating some kind of pastry, and she gave him the tiniest piece possible and said that's going to be his lunch.
And the best part is that James, my toddler, was watching a show on my phone in the back seat and he didn't even notice and he didn't even ask for it. But I did feel bad, so I did give him a tiny little piece because honestly, this will probably be his lunch. Because
I was like, lunch? Then I see them devouring food at a restaurant. Just poking at food in front of him, but not giving him a single bite.
That we save a lot of money while we eat out is we don't order drink, we don't drink alcohol.
They save a lot of money when they go out to eat because they don't feed their children.
We're not ordering sodas. We literally, when they come to get our drink order, we are only ordering water. And it just gets thrown away. If I'm paying for that food, it's coming home with me if I didn't eat it. So anyways, that's how you eat cheap on vacation.
They ignore the child, not give him a thing. And then I saw a video of somebody literally pluck the child's hand when he reached out for food.
Our very first stop were $9 lobster rolls. I think we got a lobster roll, a fried shrimp roll.
That makes me so mad.
Then I saw her on the coldest day go into a Walmart with her coat and all bundled up, no coat on the baby. Then she complains that $35 is too much for a coat, leaves the store without a coat for the baby. Then brags about spending $1,500 for hunting equipment for her husband. Then I saw a video of the baby in a diaper, and you could see what appeared to be bruises underneath the diaper. She is capitalizing on people begging her, put a coat on the baby. He looks hungry. People were volunteering in the comments section to send her $35 for the coat. She left all of those comments unanswered because she needs you to keep engaging. Stop engaging with this woman. Report her. Do not reward her with money. You're cruel for the sake of content. You rage bait people who care about children, fellow moms, for $1. There is no amount of money in the world that will clear your conscience for what you're doing to that boy. So if this sweet little boy grows up one day and goes no contact, don't you dare jump on this internet and ask us why.
Now, I did not know about the bruises. I know that there was a couple of videos where the little kid is in the back and she's in the front seat with a drink, and the baby is saying, water, water, please, water. And she's like, no, this is my water. I think she may have even said something along the lines of like,
did you clean the house? No, so this is my water.
I don't know how this woman has come back. She's got a massive following. A lot of people telling her she didn't do anything wrong. I don't get it, but
This morning, the weather app said that it was -5 degrees outside, which means that I have to buy my baby a jacket, but I checked online and the jackets are $35. I'm sorry, but I'm not spending that much money on a stupid baby. I could use that money for Taco Bell for my husband and I or something. Anyways, I wanted to have a light morning snack, so I grabbed some chips, and my son tried to put his hand in the bag. Apparently he was hungry, but I had to show him that this was for adults only. For all the Karens attacking me because I said I only changed my baby's diaper when he goes number 2, I'm sorry, but he could literally pee in it 17 times, and I'm not changing it unless it's full of literal shit. This annoying crotch gobbler wouldn't stop crying because he was hungry, but his dad didn't buy him any more formula because he wanted to spend some money on his fishing trip, so I had to give him some chocolate milk, even though I'm not supposed to at this age. To all the haters, I did change his diaper after 48 hours, and I just threw it on the dining room table. My hubby usually locks up the snacks so that I don't get into them, but I did find the Nerd gummy clusters. I was so happy. These are delicious. Since it's super cold outside, I ended the day by grabbing my baby and driving over to Gucci to get my dog a new jacket for the winter.
I mean, it's not funny. And I'm not trying to say that, you know, anything against that content creator. It's true. Like, what she's saying is she's doing this skit. You think it's ridiculous and over the top, right? But it's not. It's like exactly sums up this Nurse Hannah person. So there is another creator, the Resilient Jenkins. They are another controversial family that's on TikTok, that it's very split, to a lot of people saying what you're doing to those kids is wrong. Other people saying, look, it's hard when you don't have a lot of money. I'll play the clips first and I'll let you know how I feel.
So I did a deep dive on the Jenkins family. The family that you all are telling me not to judge and coming for my neck in the comments about. I'm going to tag them right here so you can go do some research of your own. But I did a deep dive back to 2022. Let me tell you some things that I found. And these are things that she willingly posted on the internet. Just, she posted, came out of her mouth. 1, her kids have been sleeping on the floor since 2022. That's 2 years. 2 years her kids have been sleeping on the floor while her and her man sleep in a bedroom on a bed with a PS5 and a big ass flat screen on the wall. 2, she has 2 cats. At one point, the cat had a rash and fleas, and she could not afford to treat the animal and take care of it properly. Again, a video she made herself and posted. She also posted that they've had lice in the house in a never-ending cycle. I'm assuming her and the girls, because she literally made it sound like the lice was back to back to back. Having never-ending lice is nasty. Next, she made a video somewhere along the way saying that their clothes were moldy. I'm sorry, what? How do you have moldy clothes if you're keeping up on the laundry and providing this safe, clean environment that you all are telling me that she's giving these kids? So her kids have been sleeping on the floor for 2 years. They've had lice. They've had fleas. The animals have had rashes that couldn't be treated, and they've had moldy clothes. And you're telling me that this is a safe and clean environment for those kids. You're telling me, those of us that are speaking out saying, this situation's not right, that we're in the wrong. I'm sorry, but I will die on this hill. That situation is not healthy or safe for those kids. You can say what you want in my comments, but it's not.
So just a little bit of context before I play you the video of the actual video that went viral from the Resilient Jenkins. What makes this so egregious to everybody is it is a 1-bedroom apartment, not a 1-bedroom house. It's a 1-bedroom apartment. So that means living room and kitchen are all one area. There's 1 bathroom, there's 1 bedroom, okay? What makes it so bad is that she has 6 children and she is pregnant with her 7th with no signs of trying to move out or make things better. Now, I would think, you know, you got 1 kid, you didn't plan it, and now you have to figure some things out. 7 children, that's not an accident. That's planned. Otherwise, you are just incredibly irresponsible. And you are living in a tiny 1-bedroom apartment with all these children. I don't know, my heart is just, I'm really mad. I'm so mad for that little boy of Nurse Hannah's child, and I'm so mad for these children. Anyway, I'm sorry, I'm rambling. I just get very upset about this kind of stuff.
As you can read in the caption above, we're a family of 6 going on 7 living in a 1-bedroom apartment. As the kids grow older, that means we constantly have to adapt our environment to give them more means for privacy and extra space. When outside our environment appears cluttered, disorganized, what have you. But quite frankly, after making do for nearly 3 years now, I have nothing but a grateful spirit for the roof over our head. Generally, the instant judgment me and my husband receive, why have so many kids if you don't have enough space for them? See, my perception is judgment comes from a place of not having the experience.
What does that even mean? It's not okay that you are having so many children when you can't afford to live somewhere else. Nobody's faulting you for not making more money and not being able to buy a bigger apartment. Times are hard out there. I know, trust me, especially with real estate. Everybody's pretty much stuck. But nobody's forcing you to have 7 children. You made that choice.
When you've experienced enough, you generally don't judge people. I can tell you after everything I've been through in the past 3 years, there's very little I have to judge people on. I would be lying if I said there wasn't a point in my life that I was so naive that I might have judged a poor person based off their appearance. And like I said, I have learned a lot. I generally look like I'm roughing it, but that's because our kids come first. I do everything I can to keep our environment clean and tidy.
They have to move the dining table out because there's not enough room for everybody to sleep.
And it would really look like nothing. We try to teach our kids to take care of what they have, be grateful for what we have. We keep praying and pushing for the growth that we want. Appreciate y'all watching. See you in the next video.
I don't know. To me, it's just so self-indulgent. The whole, like, don't judge, all kind of stuff. No, I'm going to judge. I'm definitely going to judge if you've been watching my channel for any period of time. There is no reason for you to keep having so many children if you do not have the space for them. Not have to move the dining room table out of the house in order to sleep, while I sleep on my big, giant, comfortable bed playing my PS5. I don't even think I need to say anything further. The spirits agree with me.
My husband and I have 9 kiddos with the 10th on the way, and here's how we managed to live in a studio apartment that has 0 bedrooms. Our youngest babies obviously don't need much, so instead of wasting money on multiple cribs, we purchased one giant cat tower that fits them all. As you can see, this fits in the corner perfectly, so it doesn't take up much space, plus the baby sleeps so comfortably.
This is like not even satire. This is like for real.
Never complain. For some reason, my daughter never gets good sleep in this, so tonight I'm going to put her in the hole at the bottom. That way it's dark and she won't be bothered by any sunlight. My older kiddos sleep on the hardwood floor directly in front of the front door, and before any of you keyboard warriors get upset about this, don't worry, I tested it out once and my back only hurt for 3 days. Since I do have 9 kiddos, unfortunately not all of them fit in the cat tower, so I do spread them out throughout the apartment, and sometimes they sleep next to the cat litter. Thankfully, my hubby and I have this ginormous cloud couch that we're able to lay on every single night, and it's an absolute dream. We always feel well rested. I know we're gonna receive some judgment from ignorant people who have no life experience, but in the meantime, my husband's PlayStation 5 just got delivered, so we're gonna spend tonight setting it up.
It's not even satire. It's real. It's like legit what she was saying. Links for all of that will be down below if you guys want to go check it out. Please don't leave any hateful comments. Like, that's not what we're about here. But if you want to, check out their channels and just kind of see for yourself everything, that will be down below so that you can do that. The kids get weekly showers, by the way. Now, I don't know if this is true. I haven't seen all of their videos, but I don't know that this person would lie on something like this serious. If you guys do decide to go through their videos and you see that this is true, let us know.
Because they would not answer the door for me anyways.
What are you doing here?
This is why I made an extra key. I'm glad you guys are here. Because I'm over here to give you, since I'm not going to be doing my son's laundry anymore, I found a bunch of this laundry at my house. So here, take that.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious.
You're such a psycho.
What's this?
Get out.
What's this over here?
No, don't touch that.
See, this is what my son doesn't see.
His friend's
this is what my
eating.
son doesn't see.
Of course you're eating.
Oh. That's for Friendsgiving? You made this?
Yeah.
Well, it's good thing I'm eating it because it's awful.
It must be
You shouldn't
good.
be giving this
It
to.
must be
I'll
good.
make something
You're
for my
eating it.
son for
You
his
still
coworkers
are
because
eating it.
I know how to cook. You.
Stop eating it.
Anyways, My son doesn't see the real you. This is how I wish you had cameras around. Do you have your camera set up? Because I'm going to let my son know how the real you is.
You're a psychopath. You need to leave. Before I call the cops
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen to this.
Yeah.
I did not like the way you talked to me last night and how you pushed me last night.
I don't care.
Well, I care.
You just threw laundry at my
I care. I did throw laundry at your face because you don't do anything around this house. And you let your kids go on the iPad all day to be their teacher. They're sitting on the iPad all day instead of you teaching them. And you're just letting them go on the iPad. So I'm going to let that out too.
Those aren't your kids, so don't worry about it.
And if you tell my son what I just said, I'm going to deny it anyways. So, anyways, there's all the laundry. You can have all of it. Okay? And I'm going to bring over all the rest of the stuff that I took from your house.
Just get out.
I'll be back. I'll be back with it.
Just
I will. And I'll be back.
You need to stay out. Thanks.
You'll see me again
Don't let
because
the door hit you on the way out.
taking my key. Bye.
Okay, so I'm watching that and I'm thinking it's obviously a skit, right? And I saw this comment, the fact that nobody's clocking on that this is a joke. Clearly, I'm way too old to be talking like this. Who's going to record themselves doing this for real? And that's what I'm thinking, like, there's no way. But then I saw this thread here, definitely not a joke. You haven't seen her page where she literally confronts him again in person. This person says, really, could you tag me in the video, please? Literally, just look at her own pages where there are so many more where she's asking her to leave and mentions restraining orders on her. That's pretty bad. And then I seen other comments saying, like, this is not satire. This lady actually does this and films herself doing it. She also films herself going to restaurants and eating the food and complaining about it all the time and records it, her like berating the workers and stuff. So maybe you guys can let me know. It's THERESA Rubalcava. I can't say that. I don't know. Maybe you guys will know better than I am. Is it satire or is that real? Because if that's real, then that is like seriously unhinged.
Oh my God. That was my phone. Or your
I'm
phone.
so busy you! I have to talk to them and you turn this into a joke!
I can't help you, Dad.
No, why did you do that?
I can't help you.
Why did you do that?
Dad, you're flipping out over fucking potatoes. I can't help you. I can't help you. If that's it,
I can't.
you need help.
Listen,
if that's
no.
an issue for you, you need to go get help.
I can't stand it that you are saying that she's gonna make potatoes.
Why can't I make fucking potatoes?
You know she's not reliable.
How is she
Why would
going
you
to
do
get
this?
reliable?
You thought her outfit was okay until you fucking looked at it.
That's a big...
You are constantly now. You are in a fight with me, so now you're taking her
Dad,
side.
she wants to make potatoes. You gotta give her the chance. She came home, she helped with pumpkins. She did a good job.
Oh my word. The sun is coming to get us. Laughing is my trauma response. LMFAO. I feel very old today.
I remember when they first invented chocolate.
This woman really was yelling at me because I offered to make mashed potatoes for Thanksgiving. Abby is not going to see this, but I want her to see it so bad because I want to ask, what? Like, is this normal behavior? Does your mom flip out like this normally? Is this like, I want so many answers.
My husband is not the only 34-year-old that follows these girls.
I don't doubt it at all. I bet there's many 34-year-olds.
Then why are you calling him out for it?
Every 34-year-old that follows young girls deserves to be called out for it.
Follows means a button was pushed.
And the question, once again, is why did you push that button?
Maybe they pushed it first. Did that ever occur to you?
Someone can't make you follow them. They could follow you.
They can follow me and follow
Yeah, that's
back.
fair. So
that happens, right?
Why would you follow a 12 to 13-year-old back?
What the fuck does it matter their age if they followed me?
Because they're a minor. It matters their age because of minor safety. It matters their age because minors can't consent. Minors, all the time we see it all. We see it. We see it all. We see it all over. Both you and your wife. You show no care or disdain in the world, even though you're engaging and following the content of a 12-year-old girl that is posting provocative dances on the internet. Absolutely, Jane. Thank you for the $20.
Attacking my husband.
Wait, sir, ma'am, you're saying that I'm personally attacking your husband because I want to hold him to a higher level of accountability than you do, you sick fuck. You're okay with your partner following little girls on the internet? You're just as deplorable as him. And you're calling me a personal attacker for questioning a 34-year-old man that wants to follow the content of a 12-year-old? Jesus Christ, you're both just as sick. You're saying thank you for calling you out on your bullshit because I'm mad that I'm dissing your pedophile husband. I hope you never bear his kids. He'll probably end up creeping on them.
Damn, he was pissed, and I am all here for that energy. Yeah, they're both sick. You guys didn't see it, but I ran out of storage on my iPhone, so I had to tweak it a little bit, and now we are kind of in the dark. Looks a little weird. I don't know, my frame rate looks a little strange. Hopefully it looks good, you know, in post-production, as the professionals say.
Why is keeping the peace always the responsibility of the person who isn't the problem? I've seen this happen so many times, especially with people's older family members, where they're told like, oh, just keep the peace, like don't get all upset now, like don't ruin everybody's time, and it's always put on the person who's being attacked and never on the attacker. Is it just a generational thing? Because I've seen this happen in multiple different cultures where especially like the older members of the family always get the whole, oh, they're just like that, just ignore them pass. But then the younger people, if they say anything even to just defend themselves, suddenly they're the problem. I have a friend whose family is a different culture than mine, and she gave me permission to share this. But her biological family, as well as like all her uncles and aunties, they're basically allowed to call them fat, they're allowed to call them ugly, they're allowed to call them stupid, they're allowed to say like anything they want directly to their face, but the second they say anything back, even if it's just like, hey, I don't like when you say that to me, suddenly, oh, they're causing drama, they're causing a ruckus, why are they being so difficult? And the way that her family justifies it to her is like, hey, just like put up with it for now and just like don't ruin everybody's time, and then when you're the older generation, you can say whatever you want to the younger people and you can be mean to them and they can't stop you. And she was like, why would I want to be mean to children? I'm just ranting at this point, but like if I have kids, I don't know, that's definitely a cycle that I would like to end.
Don't even get me started. This is a huge issue for me. Something that I have personally gone through with, you know, the stuff that I've suffered as a child, the abuse that I suffered, both physical and sexual and emotional. And whenever I talk about wanting to bring forward any of the stuff that happened, I have been met with people saying, after all this time, why would you want to say anything? Well, why would you do that? Aren't you worried you'd ruin their lives? I feel like saying, do you hear yourself? What do you mean ruin their lives? What about my life? What about my life with all this stuff that I'm still struggling with to this day? Do you think they're thinking about it at all? Do you think they care? They don't care. They don't care what they did to me then, and they don't care how I feel about it now. It still bothers me. It fucked me up really bad.
You're beautiful and capable of great things, like murder. Don't do that though, unless it's completely necessary.
That is so cute. Don't do that though. That's what you have a mama for. That's right. In our last video, I have a cute little story. I showed my daughter this video and I was like, oh, Racy, look, it's so adorable. She was like, well, I've seen that video. I'm like, huh? She's a sassy teenager already and she's not even a teenager yet.
Oh, Mom, I've already seen that video. It's old, like you.
Coco, when Mommy says stop, you say okay.
It's just a baby.
But you still have to say okay, Mom.
I just a baby.
Her little voice is so cute. She was so sweet, like, I'm just a baby. And when it wasn't working out for her, then she turned into a teenager. That's all that I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, here's another video that I think that you will like as well. Until next time, I hope that your symptoms are low. I hope your magic is strong. I love you guys. Bye.